demonstrate our immense power that we have in society. Collectively, we are the ones who do the undervalued, underpaid, and unpaid work that makes society run. In over 50 countries, women are rising up, withholding their labor and saying, no, I'm not going to play my part until you take me seriously and treat my life and my work with dignity and respect.
Shout out to all the high schools, the middle schools, all of our children that are here. The women of Standing Rock are not done. We continue. Indigenous people are rising, and we will continue to rise because that is our right.
How can we stand steady in our convictions that women of color matter, but remain silent when trans women of color are killed? China Gibson! Say her name! Misha Caldwell! Say her name! JoJo Stryker! Say her name! Jaquarius Hollins! Say her name! Kiki Collier! Say her name! We stand with women in Poland in their courageous fight to stop the ban on abortion. We stand with women in Ireland and South Korea in their struggle for full reproductive rights. We stand with women in Palestine who are fighting to keep their homes and build lives without checkpoints. We stand with women in this country in the ongoing struggle against the Dakota Access Pipeline. In the emerging struggle for immigrants' rights and to stop the deportations. Put up your fist if you were here on January 21st. The Women's March. Is that what democracy looks like? This is what democracy looks like. A better world is possible. Solidarity trumps hate.
Some of the strongest actions and voices in opposition to this new government so far have been from women. Teresa Shook, a grandmother from Hawaii. She was the one that initiated the March on Washington. I thought I needed to know a lot about government, about policy, about politics, to say anything to affect change. I instead began to worry that I knew too much to do too little. If we want to raise gutsy girls, we must be women warriors. At Freedom Inc., we are a dynamic group of women, queer, trans, and young people who are ending violence with Black and Southeast Asian communities. Black women are treated the worst, are disrespected the most. It is our work to undo that harm, to create a freedom that centers Black women. Community control of the police is one of the ways that Black women can determine safety in our community. We demand community control of the police. Community control of the police. All power to the people.
Southeast Asian refugee families are still being ripped apart by the so-called criminal justice system and being raided by ICE. Southeast Asian youth are being racially profiled and criminalized in schools and out on the streets. Our kids are being funneled into the school to prison to deportation pipeline.
Our struggle for a fair contract with our hospital is a part of the struggle for women's equality that we are gathering for today. That is why we wish to share with you what we are doing to fight for quality jobs and a working environment that provides quality care.
Our next speaker is Lydia Hester. Lydia is a young organizer. I think you already know her. It is amazing that we have this many students who showed up and cared this much
much. I felt I needed to plan this walkout so the world can see how much kids care and want to help. I'm ready to fight not only for my rights, but for everyone's rights around me. Be ready, because we are the ones who are going to change the future.
Deja Manley is a sophomore from LaFollette High School. Janet Jean is a senior from LaFollette High School. Please welcome them both. Power to the people!
And I advocate for those who don't have a voice by speaking on issues that people bury into the ground, such as women's rights and Black Lives Matter. We will not let citizens of our nation be separated from their families, regardless of if they have papers or not.
We'll continue to fight to protect each other and to fight for equity! I'm here today as an organizer with the Women's March. My mom has been an educator for 30 years, and with the election of a current governor, thank you, her work came under direct attack. This is no coincidence. Teachers, nurses, like we've heard, any field that is predominantly female is consistently taken for granted. Pay inequity, for example, is not due to the nature of teaching nor nursing. It's simply because the work is done by women and our society does not value women's labor. I'm going into the Capitol after this. I'm going to get in front of our elected officials and I'm going to tell them what we believe in and what we expect them to do for us. Please join me in the rotunda and do the same.
Thank you for all coming out today. That the day after his inauguration, it was a call for women's marches across the country, which amassed 4 million people, the largest single day of protest in U.S. history. If we are to represent a real force in stopping Trump's vicious attacks, we have to be willing to further escalate, more frequently using mass direct actions and mass civil disobedience. That's why Socialist Alternative is joining Voces de la Frontera and calling for a nationwide strike on May 1st, International Workers' Day.
Much work that we need to do, and we need to be doing it together as organized contingents working together.
We are unstoppable! Another world is possible! We are unstoppable! Another world is possible!